Hi everyone, this is Richard from Blackheath Flower Club, and this is the video for October 2022. I've made an arrangement from dried flowers and weeds that I've collected from the heath and also from my garden to add a bit more colour. I've used something called a posy pad. Here's one in front of me. It's got a plastic bottom like a plate and a thin amount of foam on the top. You just turn it over and soak it in water. Let me show you what I've done. I'll start with things from the bottom. Around the edge of my arrangement I've got some beautiful ivy, and then turning round I found some holly with some berries on it, orangey berries, although there's variegated holly and red berries and yellow berries as well around. Then I found some oak. The oak's got amazing acorns. They're quite hairy, so it's not an English oak, and I think there's 19 varieties of oak, lots of different ones. And this one here, this is oak too. Can you see the tiny pointed acorn? And the leaves are quite different here, very pointed, almost like bay. And here's my Chinese lantern, physalis, from the garden, just to add a little bit of colour. And then there's some beautiful hawthorn berries, so that's back to the beginning. As we go up, you can see some cow parsley, the umbelliflors all dried and they get quite tall. And then I've got some Mombretia heads of the flowers dried there, a little bit of orange. And that contrasts against the lovely dark dock. That goes browny red. That's the weed. And then high up here, I think that's my meadowsweet. And down here, some scabious flower seed heads, cornflowers, they look lovely. And then probably my favourite, some teasels. Teasels seem to grow in a different place to these other flowers. They're the first succession plants, the plants that come on open ground when it's disturbed. So I got them from somewhere else. And I think the last thing I used were plantains. There's the seed head of the plantains. I know when I was a kid, I used to get those plantains and do them in a knot, and you shoot them towards people. Finally, in the middle, right at the very top, some beautiful grasses. Now, using this posy pad, I've just put some Hessian ribbon around. You can buy it in a big reel for about £2.50, which is nice. And I've used some bronze coloured pins to pin it around the edge of the posy pad. This is a lot easier than having to do a collar of leaves around an arrangement. Anyway, there is so much autumn stuff out there. I hope you get inspired and get arranging soon. Bye from Richard.